Bitcoin's big break. SEC greenlights ETF. In a world where digital currencies are rewriting the rules of finance, a groundbreaking decision has just emerged from the corridors of power. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, a watchdog that rarely barks in the crypto world, has just unleashed a game-changer. Picture this: a financial landscape where Bitcoin, the rebel of the digital age, is now stepping into the spotlight with the SEC's nod for exchange-traded funds, or ETF. This isn't just another news flash, it's a seismic shift signaling a new era where the once elusive dream of mainstream Bitcoin investment is turning into a vivid reality. Imagine the journey of Bitcoin, once a digital outcast, now finding its way into the portfolios of everyday investors. This move by the SEC isn't just about adding a new financial instrument, it's a bold statement of acceptance, a nod to the growing influence of cryptocurrencies in our lives. For years, the idea of a Bitcoin ETF seemed like a distant mirage shimmering on the horizon of the financial world. Background: dive into the heart of Bitcoin's story, a tale that begins in the digital shadows and stretches to the glaring lights of global finance. Bitcoin, born in the depths of the internet, has always been more than just a currency. It's a symbol of decentralized power, a challenge to the traditional financial order. Its journey is marked by dizzying highs and staggering lows, a testament to its volatile nature. This digital maverick has danced to the tune of market sentiment, at times soaring to breathtaking heights and at others plunging into the abyss of uncertainty. The concept of an ETF, on the other hand, is a familiar player on Wall Street. These funds track an index or a basket of assets like stocks or bonds, but trade like a stock on an exchange. The marriage of Bitcoin with the ETF model is a landmark event, blending the old with the new, the traditional with the revolutionary. It's a fusion that promises to bring Bitcoin's roller coaster ride into a format that's more palatable to the everyday investor, potentially smoothing out some of the wild swings that have defined its existence. SEC's decision. Now let's turn the page to the recent chapter written by the SEC. In a move that caught many by surprise, the SEC has given the green light to not just one, but a suite of Bitcoin ETF. This decision is like a beacon signaling a shift in the regulatory winds, a sign that Bitcoin is moving away from the fringes and closer to the core of financial legitimacy. The approval of these ETFs is a nod of recognition to Bitcoin's growing presence and influence. It's a decision that echoes beyond the trading floors and into the lives of ordinary people, offering a new avenue for investment, a new way to engage with this digital juggernaut. The SEC, often seen as a cautious guardian of the financial realm, has opened the gates, albeit with a word of caution, reminding investors of the inherent risks and the uncharted waters of cryptocurrency investments. Market impact. The ripple effect of the SEC's decision on the market is nothing short of extraordinary. In the hours following the announcement, Bitcoin's price responded with a noticeable uptick, a clear signal of the market's enthusiasm and optimism. This isn't just a number on a chart, it's a barometer of investor sentiment, a reflection of the growing confidence in Bitcoin's future. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs is more than a regulatory nod, it's a catalyst potentially ushering in a new wave of investment from corners previously hesitant to engage with cryptocurrencies directly. This development is a significant milestone in Bitcoin's journey, marking its transition from a niche investment to a more accessible asset for a broader audience. The introduction of ETFs could potentially temper Bitcoin's notorious volatility as it integrates into the more regulated and diverse world of ETF trading. Investor perspective. From the viewpoint of investors, the SEC's approval of Bitcoin ETFs opens up a new frontier. For the seasoned crypto enthusiasts, this development offers a new vehicle to diversify their investment strategies. For the uninitiated, it's an invitation to participate in the Bitcoin movement without the complexities and security concerns of handling the cryptocurrency directly. Investing in a Bitcoin ETF means investors can now engage with Bitcoin through a format they are familiar with, one that is integrated into their existing portfolios and investment strategies. This accessibility is key, lowering the barrier to entry for those who have been intrigued by the potential of Bitcoin, but deterred by its technicalities and volatility. However, it's crucial for investors to understand that while ETFs offer a more traditional pathway to invest in Bitcoin, the nature of the underlying asset remains unchanged. Bitcoin, with its history of sharp price movements, continues to be a high-risk investment. Regulatory viewpoint. The SEC's decision to approve Bitcoin ETFs is not just a financial move, it's a regulatory statement. It reflects a growing recognition of the legitimacy and potential of cryptocurrencies within the established financial system. However, this approval comes with a clear message of caution from the SEC. The regulatory body, while opening the door to these new investment vehicles, has not shied away from expressing its concerns about the inherent risks associated with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency products. SEC Chair Gary Gensler's statements highlight a cautious optimism. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs is a progressive step, but it's accompanied by a warning to investors about the volatile and unpredictable nature of the crypto market. This dual approach of acceptance and caution is indicative of the SEC's attempt to balance innovation in financial services with investor protection. The regulatory perspective is crucial in understanding the broader implications of this decision. Controversy and criticism. Despite the excitement surrounding the SEC's approval of Bitcoin ETF, the decision has not been without its critics. Financial advisors and investor groups have raised concerns about the potential risks involved. The primary worry revolves around the volatile nature of Bitcoin, which, despite being packaged in the more familiar form of an ETF, does not mitigate the underlying risks of the asset itself. Critics argue that the approval could lead to increased exposure of mainstream investors to a highly unpredictable market. They point to Bitcoin's history of dramatic price swings and the instances of inflated trading volumes known as wash trading in the cryptocurrency market. This skepticism is not just about Bitcoin's stability, but also about the broader implications for market integrity and investor protection. The SEC's approval of Bitcoin ETFs marks a historic moment in the evolution of cryptocurrencies. It's a bridge between the traditional financial world and the innovative realm of digital currencies, offering new opportunities for investors and a sign of growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies. However, this development also brings to the forefront the challenges and debates surrounding the integration of these new age assets into the mainstream financial system. As we look to the future, the impact of this decision will unfold in the markets and regulatory circles and among the investing public. It's a step towards a more inclusive financial ecosystem that embraces innovation while being mindful of the risks. Curious about the impact of SEC-approved Bitcoin ETFs? Subscribe for exclusive insights, market trends, and expert analyses. Hit that like button if you're ready to explore the future of finance with us.